Girl, you the best, and she love me when I'm in it, and she never be pretending. Nothing that's real. She gon' tell you what she bought it, 'cause she know you.
Hello, welcome to the eSpot. I am your host, Camille Cower, and thanks for being patient with me today. I don't know what was going on. All of a sudden, our audio wasn't working. I could hear him, he couldn't hear me, and then it flip-flopped. And so here I am wearing my headset to make sure we can hear each other and everything works out. Needless to say, you guys are in for a huge treat. He is the author of Wealth, Power, and Respect, amongst many other wonderful businesses he has opened. He has been through it all. He's from New Orleans. I can't wait for you guys to meet him. He is the right-hand man to several celebrities and big businesses. I can't wait for you to meet him. Michael Stemley is entering the building. Oh, wait.
What's up? It's a
Yeah,
pleasure.
there we go.
Hey, what's up? It's a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
It is my honor. I am, like, now it feels like it's not even hearing you through this. So it's, yeah, whatever. Yeah. So how's everything going? What have you been up to?
Everything is good. I've just been cooling, man. Just taking it easy throughout this pandemic. Just enjoying life. That's all.
Well, I don't want to waste any more of your time since we had all of that wonderful fun stuff happening behind the scenes. But you're a busy businessman and you're involved in so many wonderful things. Well, let's start from the beginning. How did you get your start in the entertainment business?
I knew I wanted to be in the entertainment industry for 14 years old. So, I had my first break when I partnered with a friend of mine. We formed a local company called One Way Records. So that was my first start. And I think I was like 17, maybe 18 years old or something like that. And it just went on from there and just started doing like club concerts and, little shows around town, parties and things like that. So that's how I actually started. And it just grew from there. That's all.
Well, now you're from New Orleans originally.
Absolutely.
So it's known for having a big music scene and food scene, like just being an entertainment, one of the main entertainment capitals here in America. So did you ever feel like that kind of helped with your career, just your location as well, having access to so many musicians right there in Louisiana? Because they're everywhere there too.
Yeah, our culture is based upon music, you know what I mean? From jazz to blues to everything, you can pretty much name it. So you come to New Orleans, you're gonna get that experience. Like you can go walk on any corner, you see someone playing a violin or a trumpet or something like that. So our culture in New Orleans is big on music. So yeah.
Oh, that's great. Now, so you also so you went from doing events in New Orleans. How did you go from that to working A&R for some of the top music companies and just
interning, just interning, trying to get my big break, and I ended up getting my break and just continue to work and thrive to be in the industry that I wanted to be in. So it's
Yeah, no, it's not that easy to just be an intern and end up going to the levels your career has gone. What do you think has led to that? What has been, if you could put it a couple of words that would say that anybody could take with them, and like, is it hard work or making those relationships, being reliable? So many different things I'm sure led to that. What would you say was for you?
For me, I just being humble. Okay. Just being humble and just understanding that, when it's your time, and nothing can take that away from you. So for me, I just remain humble, as meeting some of the people that that I met in my life so far. So even coming up in New Orleans, meeting like we have like the Cash Money, the No Limit and things like that. Just being around them, it helped lead to where I'm at right now. So and just stayed humble.
Oh, that's great. I don't know if we've shared this before, but I was born in Louisiana. So I always have this special place for anything that's from Louisiana because I didn't really get to grow up there. And I remember when No Limit first came out and I was like trying to rep it because I was like, finally something from Louisiana other than, the greats in jazz and blues. But my generation or people my age, they didn't really care about jazz and so forth. So I was very excited about that. But
jazz is real big here, man.
Yeah.
Like that was like, I think that was the first thing that I remember, about being in New Orleans, just the jazz, because it's everywhere, you know what I mean? So, and that just led to everything else from the rap and the R&B. So yeah.
You guys, the secondhand band, I didn't realize that was a thing until I went there. Like, no matter where you're at, they're really good.
Yeah, and in second lines and stuff, like even in debt, we celebrate debt, and with the second lines, like it'd be like a big parade. So if you come to New Orleans and there's a second line, like, you might well turn around, because you ain't getting through. Like, they shut off, they block roads off, they do all of that stuff off. So
yeah, I love the energy there. I think they really know how to celebrate life and get the most out of it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a cool place to grow up. But I do definitely want to pivot and talk about your book. Like, what was the inspiration behind it, and everything else? Because it's just from reading because a certain person took forever to deliver my book. I was hoping to have it done by the time I spoke with you, but there's just so much great information that you're giving, and I'm curious what inspired you to write this book and to help so many people get that financial literacy that they don't teach in schools.
Well, in my book I wrote, I had a bad accident, and that accident helped me lead to financial intelligence. So I was like, when I had my accident, like I went into a deep depression for almost 2 years and nobody knew. And, that just, I always knew that I wanted to write about it one day. I just didn't know when. So, when I went through that deep depression, I was just like, I just need to write about this. And then I just started putting some, I put my pen together and I just started writing it. But it took me a while before I can actually complete it, because every day, I pretty much just write scriptures down and then just put it together, and there you have it. Well, Power, Respect. And it's on the bestseller list. So I'm excited about it. So I just want everybody to read it, because they're going to definitely take something from it, so yeah.
Well, congratulations on being a bestseller, especially your first book. And it's just released last year, like the end of last year. January. Oh, January, not even last year, this year, January.
Yeah, this year. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I was doing a book tour, and of course, COVID-19 kicked in. I was able to do, the Barnes and Noble tour thing or whatever. And I still have it, scheduled, so I'm still going to do it, like finish it up. Right. So that way everybody get a chance to, see me, and, I talk in person, and yeah.
No, I gotta show a little tidbit of your book signings, because they're not like the traditional book signings.
That's
like the little promo. It's the promo, I believe.
Oh, no, that's the promo.
Oops, no, that's not it. Oh, that's the promo I made. Whoopsie. Hold on. That's the promo I made for your intro. There's the one. Wait. See, I shouldn't be messing with technology anymore today, because we can both hear each other. So let me not.
Actually, I was getting ready to, I'm like, okay, let me check it out.
Yeah, no, I had it in here earlier, but I guess for some reason, it's showing the intro twice instead of your promo, because I thought that was it, but it's not. Oh, no, there it is. It is it.
No, that's not it.
So that was the book promo, not the book tour.
The book signing promo.
Yeah, I thought I grabbed the wrong link, but that gives a little bit about what the book's about, because we're not going to be burning up money anymore. We're going to have financial literacy. We're going to do it the right way. So what are some of the tips that you would give, or what people can expect they can learn from reading your book?
Just, try not to live above your means, just live below your means, and try to save, much as you can, because, not spend money that you don't even need to be spending, because if you spend money that you don't need to spend, then you're not going to never, become financial, wealthy. So just little things like that, you know. So when they read that book, they're gonna get a lot of stuff out of it. Like for us with that, like you don't need to spend unnecessary money that you don't need to be spending.
Yeah. And
Because that's what I did. That's what I did when I had my accident. Before I had my accident, I was just burning money because I was making so much money, and I'm just, just actually living paycheck to paycheck. And I really didn't understand. Yeah, I didn't understand what I was doing. I was just buying stuff, buying this. I just said, built me a beautiful home, beautiful vehicle I purchased. And when that happened, man, I was like almost losing everything.
Yeah.
It took me, like I said, I went through that deep depression, man. I was financially lost. So.
What do you think helped you get out of that? Like because so many people right now are out of work, or maybe they're just not working as much as they used to and having to rely on their savings or credit cards or what have you. What would be some of your suggestions that you would say as far as helping getting themselves back on track, or even things they can do from home to kind of help build wealth instead of just debt?
Just pick up a book and read.
Yeah.
Educate yourself financially. I mean, like even if you're not reading my book, you can pick up any financial book and read, because that's where it starts from. You have to educate yourself to know where you're going at in life, financially. So that's what I did. I just started educating myself, picking up books and reading, and then I had to learn, like, okay, well, I can't do what I used to do back before I had my accident. So that's it. Just picking up a book and read.
Right.
Educate yourself. That's it.
Okay. Now, you are involved in a lot of different things, whether it's music, film. What do you like with everything going on? How do you think the future of music, as well as with film, how do you think it's going to change, or what are you looking forward to the changes that happen?
I'm looking forward to this pandemic to be over with, because it hurt a lot of the industry, because you can't, you can't do what we can't do what we used to do. Like, and I don't even know if this gonna continue to go on until 2021. Like we just had the BET Awards, and that was virtual. It's the first time ever.
Right.
And it's it's hard right now, man. Like everybody's just trying to find a way. And hopefully, we can get back to, to where things used to be before this pandemic. So that way we can see the economy growing, growing some more and things of that nature.
Well, I finally found the link.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay.
I was trying to do that at the same time and played a couple of the wrong ones in the process, but I found it. So I want to make sure I show that as well, because if you live near a Barnes and Noble, you have to make this your top priority to go see. So I'm just going to show that real quick so people can see it. Okay, it seems to be playing in slow motion for whatever reason, but that was
just taking me back. Man.
Yeah, how proud are you of what's been going on with your book? Like, that's amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It was a big moment, man. I sold out. I started selling out everywhere. So, when I did that book signing, man, that was it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, and celebrities, everybody was purchasing my book, man. That was big.
No, I noticed a couple in your video. Now, how did those relationships come about? With
With who?
With Teddy Riley.
Oh, what Ted, man, he's my business partner. Okay. I'm his accountant as well. you know, that relationship, man, we brothers, man. That's like, you know, the only thing we don't have is blood, but we brothers by heart. So,
Yeah.
you know, he's a great guy, man. You know, pleasure to have him as one of my partners, and you know, he teaches me so much, you know, and we talk about everything. So he's a great guy.
That's exciting. Now, how did you guys meet? How did that relationship even start off? Because
Oh
from
man,
New Orleans, he's Virginia, or depending on when.